Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Am I the asshole for putting dinner away and playing video games after my girlfriend came home drunk? My GF and I live together. I'm 29 and she's 26. We've lived together for 6 months. I've been very busy at work and with life, so yesterday I was really looking forward to cooking dinner for GF and I and relaxing. We had this planned all weekend. My GF is more of a social butterfly than I am, so she had plans yesterday morning with her friends. She had brunch at 11 and I was planning on having dinner ready by 6:30. I expected her to have a few mimosas at breakfast, but nothing too crazy. Maybe she'd get home and take a nappy nap before dinner. A nappy nap, huh? You're almost 30. We got to relax on this, okay? We can't be saying nappy nap. I will say this. It is kind of like me hearing like her having brunch with the girls, you know? Oh, there's mimosas? Okay, well, maybe we'll have dinner another day. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, baby. It's just one of those things. Basically, brunch turned into going to one more bar after around 1 p.m., which turned into more bars, which basically became bar hopping all day. She was texting me, insisting that she will be home in time for dinner, but by the way she was talking, I could tell she was drunk. I started making the pasta around 5 p.m. Around 5:30, I saw on her Snap story that she was doing shots at a bar in a completely different neighborhood of Chicago. I didn't want to be the boyfriend who nagged, so I let it go. I was getting seriously annoyed because I was thinking, oh great, she's going to be hammered for our nice night we had planned. This is like a planned night, man. Listen, yeah, I feel like people have gotten too scared because of the internet. They're like, you can't tell her what to do. Yeah, she is, obviously. Like, you know, she can hang out with her friends, you know, if you guys trust each other, you don't have to worry, you know, she'll hang out with her friends, you know, nothing bad's going to happen. You know, a lot of people just assume if she's getting drinks somewhere that she's going to be cheating or something like that, which just isn't the case. I mean, there are women that cheat, obviously, but I feel like all of these people who are like, you can't tell her what to do, you can't tell her what to do, have scared you into having no spine at all. If you guys planned a dinner and she like went to brunch, whatever, but if she's like getting drunk and it's like, come on, bruh, like we planned this, you know, then tell her, you know. I feel like this, I don't know, unless you like nag often, but like you saying I don't really feel like you're nagging in this situation. I was getting seriously annoyed because I was thinking, oh great, she's going to be hammered for our nice night we had planned. At 6:30, she was not home yet. I saw on her location that she was now at a different bar from where they were taking shots at. I ate and asked my friends if they wanted to play PlayStation, so I packed up the food, put it in the fridge, and hopped on PlayStation with the boys. GF arrived home around 7:15 p.m. clearly drunk. She asked what I was doing, and I said, and what about dinner? I said she was late and dinner was done, but it's in the fridge so she can heat up some if she wants. She apologized for being a little late, but basically gave me a half-assed laughing apology saying, you never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch. True. I said that's fine, but now I have other plans. She called me rude and went to bed. We haven't talked much about it today, but I can tell she's being passive-aggressive, so am I the asshole? Oh yeah, classic. She's doing like the cold shoulder thing. Oh, and she also went and said my dinner didn't look very good, so she DoorDashed Taco Bell. Holy shit, dude. GF and I talked. We're okay for the most part. She did sincerely apologize and admitted to her fucking up. She said I wished I came when she invited me, though after she learned it might be out longer than like 2 p.m. This started another issue or think we need to figure out in our relationship. She opened up and said she wished sometimes I was more outgoing and social. She wishes I wasn't fine with sitting around the apartment all the time. Hey, man, you two just might be two different people, to be real with you. You might just be two different people, to be 100. I don't like to be that like Reddit person who's like, no, y'all need to break up immediately. But like, you know, I'm not saying that you can't be more social or she can't be more like a little bit more of a homebody. It kind of seems like you don't necessarily want her to be a homebody. You would just like to have, you know, dinners and stuff like that, which I get, but maybe she wants to have fun. I don't know. She's 26. She might be going, she might just kind of be going through like and I've seen this happen. I see it happen with dudes too, but it seems to happen less. There's something like women from like 25 to 30. It seems, and this isn't all women, by the way, by like a long shot, but there are some women from like ages 25 to 30 that seem to think that they need to be very active like socially right now because their life ends when they turn 30. And they'll do, you know, they'll bar hop and all this stuff. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of being drunk. I prefer a nice buzz, but enjoyed dating an asshole then. She bailed on your dinner plans, didn't apologize, bragged about her friends, called you rude, bragged about her friends, said the girl gang. Let's start by controversial. There's got to be somebody who's like, you can't tell her what to do. Instant breakup. She belongs to the streets. Y'all are so corny. No one belongs to this. Yeah, I was about to say. We're like, see, whenever it's like one of those times where it's like she was hanging out with her girlfriends, you had to have known that there was going to be a dude who was like, do we know that she wasn't cheating? Let's be real. Like some men, the idea of their significant other leaving the house is like a problem. This is just the beginning, and any woman that says otherwise has devastatingly stupid double standards. I'm a woman, and I told him he deserves better. I mean, men get shit like this from women all the time, so. Dude, you have a girlfriend problem. She has a drinking problem. Who at 26 spends the entire day bar hopping and getting drunk? Fair amount of people. Is this a regular thing for her? You may want to have a serious discussion about it. He said in a comment that this only happens once every 4 to 6 weeks. Not everyone who gets drunk has a drinking problem. Yeah. Disagreed. If you drink to No. You get drunk, and it kind of seems like she just took a nap. You know, it wasn't like she was puking everywhere. She was just a little drunk. You'll be okay. I know that this is the internet, so we have to assume the worst. She sounds like a snarky alcoholic. A narcissistic one, too. Streets. I'm telling you, how hot is she? This is like the most typical conversation for dude. Is she hot though? Because I can tolerate it if she's hot. These types of dudes are the ones that need the most help when it comes to like how they interact with women. Because holy shit, dude. Who is getting wasted so early at daytime? People that go to brunch. People Sunday. I'm telling you right now. I've been to some Sunday brunches. You get those mimosas, you know? I'll have a couple mimosas and I'll be like, oh, what's that? You have like a special, unique breakfast, old-fashioned. All of a sudden, now I'm drinking bourbon before noon. I've been there, man. I've been there. Girl gang, bar hopping are yellow flags. I wouldn't say that. Sounds like dumb shit you do in your 20s. Pro tip, if someone ends up having a boozy afternoon, avoid disappointment by canceling your plans before you get annoyed. Not necessarily, man. Not necessarily, because if I start drinking at noon or whatever, like if I go to a brunch and I know that I have something to do later, I'll get a little buzz, but then I'll sober up. Because, you know, you're dating a drunk. Have fun living that life. Have some self-respect and ditch her ass. It's only a matter of time until she really slips up. Drunk-ass chicks almost always end up cheating. She sounds like a lush. Find someone more compatible. OP, this guy is interested. Stop complaining that she has a social life. Imagine you going to the gym and your girlfriend complaining that you went to the pub after the boys for a steak. Yeah, but they planned something, dumbass. It's not even about having a social life. It's about them having plans, you know? Making plans. What's the point of making plans with a person if they're just going to ditch? I don't care if it's a social life or not. Sounds like she will probably dump you soon already if you keep having issues with her having a life. Did they reply to this person? Fair enough, but it does happen. It's nice to be flexible for your partner. That goes both ways, though, you know? Really not a big deal if this isn't happening all the time. Women have been expected to put up with this type of behavior. Ah, yes, of course. So we have to, like, I love that shit. Women have been seeing men do this, so now we have to tolerate, you have to tolerate women doing this. Like, maybe you should both, if it's an annoying thing for both of the sexes, you know what I mean? Involved in the situation, then maybe, like, you know, we should focus on just not ignoring this shit. Anyways, I thought this behavior was passe by 22. No, people drink in their 20s, man. You gotta lose that chick. Know your worth. Yeah. Well, I knew that by sorting by controversial, I'd see the, you know, she's definitely cheating comments, but you'll be all right, man. You guys will talk it out. You'll become, you know, she'll start to get into what you like more. You might get into what she likes more. You might date for a long time, or you'll realize that you're truly incompatible in the long term and you'll break up and you'll find somebody else, man. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. But, you know, just communicate. Just communicate. Sounds like you guys did communicate, so it'll be all right.